And welcome back, everybody. Welcome to Sunset Beach in Dubai. It's really time for action now. We are some minutes before the race. We are on the so-called adrenaline lane. This is the pontoon where all the boats and the drivers are getting ready to get out and start the procedure for this race one of the 2019 UIM XCAT Dubai Grand Prix. All the boats are around me. We try to get some last sentences from all of them before they get into the cockpit. So if the cameraman can follow me, you come with us. We try and step on the boat. Here we have you see this Hazel Ali from Victory Team. Just one quick word. Welcome back to the championship.
Thank you very much. Love place, and I am very happy to join again. And we'll see the action today.
Yeah, definitely. It's very good to see these guys back. They were 2017 world champions. We have the other one, Salem Aladidi. Salem, getting concentrated. Are you ready for this race after 2 years?
I hope we are ready. I think we will enjoy in this final race. I hope every boat here who's fighting for the championship to finish this race with a good result. Good luck to everyone.
I know you had an issue with an engine, so you start in P10, but you will be faster than this morning today.
I hope so. We didn't test it after we changed the engine, but I hope we'll be back to normal.
Okay, good luck. Thank you, Salem.
Thank you.
We are actually on the foredeck of boat number 20. Dimitri, you see this flashy green. These are the mechanics, Cristiano Berni. And then there should be the drivers inside the cockpit. We try and get them. Yes, we see the helmets. Maurizio Carando and Roberto Lopiano. Are you ready, guys? Pronti?
Pronti.
Perfetti. Maurizio concentrating, fastening the seat belts. Very tall guy, but you fit perfectly in the cockpit. Okay, enjoy your race. Have a safe race, guys. Thank you. Really concentrated. For them, then we try and move to the other boats. The engines are starting to rev up. All the boats are getting the final preparation. You see, for instance, on the right, this is Consul Broker, Joachim Kumlin, having last sip of water. So the feeling, Joachim?
The feeling is okay. I prefer the rougher weather, actually. We don't have the total setup for these conditions, but we're going to have fun and we're ready, so we do our best, for sure.
These guys yesterday with Rafsi, they had the best time. He and Andrea Comello. This boat and their skills are made for rougher sea than today, but we'll see what they can do. Good luck, have a safe race. Andrea Comello is already in the cockpit. Ciao, Andrea, have a safe race. We have the new star guys, Mikhail Kiteshev over there. Enjoy, have a safe race. All of them. Here we have, sorry if I'm moving a lot, but this is the adrenaline lane. It's supposed to be like this. We try and step on the foredeck of HPI, Mercury Racing, Giuseppe Schiano. His brother is already in the cockpit, so getting concentrated.
Yes, very concentrated for the start, because I'm in second buoy of the start, near of Giovanni, and it's possible a good start for first buoy.
Thank you very much, and have a safe race. Thank you. So this was Giovanni and Rosario Schiano di Cola. I step back on the pontoon. Thank you also to our cameraman who's doing a great job, Emil, in following me. Matteo Nicolini, former pilot in XCAT driver. It's good to see you here. So, feeling?
Feeling, you know, is nice. You know, pre-race always is a super feeling because everybody exciting, the race start, weather conditions nice. I think we will see a nice race today.
You tested the pace cut yesterday. Don't you have the will to go back in one of these cockpits of the proper race boat?
You know what? If I stay off of this atmosphere, I don't feel to come back. But as soon as I'm here, I want to jump in the cockpit. Is that something that you have in the blood will never change?
Absolutely. Thank you, Matteo. Glad to see you here.
Thank you. Nice to see you.
Well, we go down the pontoon. Board number 10, 222 offshore, Giovanni Carpitello and Darren Nicholson. Giuseppe Schiano was telling me we're starting in P6 in the second gate, so beside them, these guys are starting in 5th position. They're already in the cockpit. I don't know if I can disturb them just for a second. Giovanni and Darren, all okay? We are live? Yeah, all okay? Your test?
Yeah, we had something different today. We tried, if the weather helps us.
Okay, good luck, have a safe race, guys. Yeah, this is the really last moments before the race. Here we have Dubai Police. They did the best time today in qualifying, but in Q1, then there was the Q2 session. They couldn't do better than this, so they ended Q2 in 4th position. Then we start last in the first gate, which is P4. Let's go 1 second to Nadir Binindi and ask his feelings. So Nadir, getting ready?
Yep.
You had the best time this morning, but in Q2 you couldn't do better than that.
We had very bad luck. We got a couple of waves from the big yacht there on the top corner, which really destroyed us mentally because we were doing good, but then the lap times were caught the wave and then just flew and we lost a couple of seconds there. Then we couldn't gain on, so we did 31, I think, 2 minutes 31, which was very bad. But it's good. We are still on the first gate. The race is long stretch, so we'll try to do our level best and safe race for everybody.
I know that you two guys have a good feeling of the whole race, which is different than just pole position, so you will know how to take the long laps and how to wait for others to make mistakes.
Exactly, the teamwork, especially the radio man. Plus, all of them are strong, all of them are talented now. You can see the lap times are just a fraction of a second different, like 0.2, 0.1. So everybody is over there, so whoever's going to win is going to be very tough.
Okay, good luck, have a safe race. Great, where Arif is sitting there. Hello. Hello. While we move to the next boat. It's getting also windy at the moment, not enough for big waves, but some breeze that can disturb them while they're jumping, and also some small chopped sea, and if the wind keeps on, it can be even higher waves. We will see during the race. It's 45 minutes race, more or less, so it's a long one. We will see what happens. This is boat number 5, Abu Dhabi, Rashid Al-Tayer, Majid Al-Mansouri. So guys, just to say a quick hello, you're starting in 3rd position, so what do you think of the start?
We'll try our best to be in top 3 and we'll push hard. We have to finish this race, we have more points and we'll try our best.
Okay, thank you Rashid, thank you Majid. Good luck, have a safe race. On the other side, we're jumping up and down. Can be slippery, it's a bit wet, but we have shoes. Abdulatif, what are you doing? Are you locking inside your body? Inside?
No, we're just fixing the 360 camera for the race.
You see, they have not only a GoPro on front, looking in the front, but also a 360 camera to record all the racing. You normally watch these videos after the race?
Of course, because we learn from it.
That's a good way.
Our mistake.
Learning by mistakes, that's the way.
Yeah.
Okay, good luck Abdulatif, good luck also to Mustafa, have a safe race. Moving back, we still have some of the top players of the championship, which is, you see this nice shot of Sean Torrente concentrating, always with his glasses on.
Always.
So Sean, you're starting in 2nd position, you're fighting for the championship, so good responsibility today.
Well, we just do what we can do on the water, and then we let the officials and stuff figure out where we are when we're done. So we're just going to race hard like we always do, push, and hopefully we can win the race, at least for today, until they tell us otherwise in 4 or 5 days.
What do you think of this breeze? It can disturb you during the race?
Yeah, I mean, always. These boats run out of the water, basically. So, yeah, we have the setup, I think, good for it. We changed a little bit for the race, and hopefully for a good start, because, the start is very important, and then manage the long lap from there. But I have a great crew. They're gonna take care of us. We're just gonna push hard and stay focused.
Good luck. Have a safe race.
Thank you.
So,
Appreciate it.
and last, but of course not least, Maritimo number 12. They are fighting for the championship. This morning, these guys have won the pole position championship. They did the best pole position results during the whole season. They have the computer with Mercury software connected. They're probably checking some ECUs of the engines. I try and step. I don't want to go in front of the camera now. Now I start from this side. I can see their feet inside. Tom and Roscoe getting concentrated. You can see all the gear they have, safety belts, helmets, and so on. This is a really tall cockpit. You see the head clearance from the helmet to the top of the lid. So Roscoe and Tom,
See the 101?
They're really concentrated.
That's
Yeah,
Guardian.
yeah, they're checking. Yeah, they're not even listening to me because they are checking the. Can you see? They're doing some checks with the instrument panel, oil pressure, temperature, power, water pressure. The engines, of course, are on. They are running at idle. You see the rev counter is below 1,000 RPM. But they are really concentrated. So yeah, I'm not insisting because I know how tense these moments can be. So we try to step back. Back to the pontoon. So in a few minutes, maybe even a matter of 1 minute, not even, we hear the whistle blowing. There's a white flag. This means to all the drivers, get inside the cockpits. Most of them were already inside, but get inside, fasten your seatbelts, and start to get ready to turn on your engines. Then in some minutes, 5 minutes from this flag, they will get the green flag, which means leave the pontoon, follow the XCAT, and go out to reach the area where they will start. And so yeah, for the moment this is everything from the adrenaline lane. I go back to the commentary booth to join Paul. I know that Paul is there in the commentary booth already, ready to tell you everything about the location, about the race, and I talk to you in some seconds.
Thank you, Emanuele Ferraris Di Gelle, the UIM XCAT World Championship media officer and one great reporter, interviewing the whole field there before the start of this third and final round of the 8th XCAT World Championship season, the world's fastest powerboat racing series, presented by the UIM, the Union Internationale Motonautique, here at the magnificent Sunset Beach in Dubai. Welcome to the 2019 XCAT World Championship Dubai Grand Prix. My name is Paul Marinelli, and together with Emanuele we'll bring you the action. Now this is from this earlier in qualifying today. Just taking a look at some of the action that happened. We now have a new UIM XCAT pole position champion team, and that is Maritimo from Australia, Tom Barry-Cotter and Ross Willerton. They did that this morning. What you can see there are the remnants of the boat engine, one of the engines that belonged to the Videx boat, and you can see there what happened. What you saw on that screen floating on the water was actually remnants of the engine cover. They lost the engine and actually sank down, sadly, so an unfortunate situation for them during qualifying. But yes, Abu Dhabi 4 throwing everything at it, so did Victory. Victory had a problem with one of their engines. They've replaced both of them for the race, and we're glad to welcome the Victory team back to the XCAT World Championship after a 2-year absence. This is Dubai Police, the championship leaders at the moment you're looking at from our highlights. That took place this morning in qualifying, 222 offshore as well. And Dimitri on screen, they love the wavy conditions, and you should have seen it here over the last 2 days when the wind really built up. And look at some of the air these XCATs were getting, pushing hard during qualifying. That's Kuwait on screen right now. It did a top job. Kuwait qualified equal 8th today. And the shot there was Sebastiano Pelecchia, our sporting director. And you can see just what a pounding the XCATs are copping here at Sunset Beach in Dubai. The first time that the XCAT World Championship has competed here at Sunset Beach. Been in Dubai many, many times. In fact, this is the home place, if you like, for offshore powerboat racing. More than a decade ago when it made its debut in terms of catamaran offshore powerboat racing, or extreme catamaran powerboat racing. And after a short absence, it's back here once again, and we're looking at more of that air action from qualifying. So if you're joining us on our streaming from wherever you are around the world, welcome to you. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. It is just on 2 minutes to the start of race time here, 2 minutes to 3 here in Dubai, local time. That's GMT +4 for all of you out there. And that's how it looked. It was Maritimo that took pole position, Tom Barry-Cotter and Ross Willerton, earning them the 2019 UIM XCAT pole position World Championship title. So 130 points to them in the end, 19 points behind Abu Dhabi 5, Rashid Altaya and Majed Al Mansouri. 11 points behind them in third, Abu Dhabi 4. Their stablemates, Sean Torrente from the United States and Faleh Al Mansouri at 100 points. So that rounds off the top 3 for the pole position championship. In fourth, Dubai Police, Arif Al Safain and Nadir Bin Hendi, 96 points. At 5th, HPI Racing Team. What an effort from the two young drivers, Rosario Sciano Di Gola and Giuseppe, his brother. At 63 points, they're equal 5th for the pole position World Championship, along with 222 offshore and Giovanni Capitella and Darren Nicholson that finished also in 5th. XCAT Racing in 7th, who are not competing at this round, sadly. The damage from their accident at round 2 in Shanghai in November was too much to be overcome. They did try to repair it. The boat is actually here and the crew have been working hard, but unfortunately XCAT Racing will not be competing in this final round. New Star Racing takes 8th in the pole position overall standings for Mikhail Kitashev and Dmitry Vandyshev with 34 points. Equal 8th, Kuwait, well within the top 10 for Abdulatif Al-Omani and Mustafa Al-Dashti. In 10th, overall, it's the Blue Roo, who is also not competing here, sadly. Paul Verrick Nilsson and Jean Trygve Braten are not taking part in this event, as well as Paul continues his recovery. Hi to you, Paul. We're thinking of you, everybody here, and we look forward to seeing you back in action next season. Dimitri 11th, that's Roberto Lopiano and Maurizio Canando. In 12th, Consul Brokers, Andrea Camello and Saul Bubacco. And in 13th, Videx, Alfredo Amato and Joachim Kumlem. That's how qualifying worked out in the pole position, part of the UIM XCAT World Championship. This is Sunset Beach, and as you can see, it is a beach. There are people out there enjoying the water, having fun. A lot of cloud cover. It was very, very clear and very warm, 26 degrees Celsius this morning. But at the moment, we have quite a bit of cloud cover out there, and the wind is growing, but it's nothing like it was here a couple of days ago. Now, we're hoping the wind continues to grow because we're going to see some airborne XCATs like you've never seen them before. Some of the action we had early on. Hi everybody, welcome to Dubai, and welcome to our final round of the UIM XCAT World Championship here at Sunset Beach. As I welcome Emanuele Ferraris Ticelle.
Hello, Paul.
Good
Hello,
job,
everybody.
Good job out on the pontoon.
Yeah, it was nice, but they were really concentrated. It was the very last minutes when we got them. Most of them were really so committed to thinking of the race, figuring out everything. Yeah, but it's good. It gives you the feeling.
I noticed the Maritimo guys just didn't even lift their heads.
Yeah.
Just focused. You know, now they've got the pole position championship. They want the UIM XCAT World Championship for 2019.
Totally.
And that focus, like,
yeah, I called them twice, but no way. Yeah, they were also checking the electronics of the engines, but mainly they were committed to racing. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Well, you can imagine that they've got it half done, haven't they? They've won the pole position championship. First time for them in their Australian-made and designed XCAT. It made its debut this year, round 1 in Stresa, in Italy on pole position. So that was probably a bit of an omen that it was going to be a good year. And of course, fantastic results ever since. So it's all about this race. It's a four-way title fight, Emanuele, between points leaders and home team, Dubai Police, Australia's Maritimo, and defending XCAT champions Abu Dhabi 4 and their stablemates Abu Dhabi 5. One of those will be champion after our race tomorrow.
Oh yeah. 2
races, of course, 14 laps in duration, start lap plus 14 laps, plus 2 compulsory long laps, so a total of 17 laps for 57.89 nautical miles. We can see now our course at the moment that we're following on the screen, the race lap in blue, the long lap now in red. You'll see them go right out and then back into the course. The start lap being in green, you can see there as well. So 3.39 nautical miles for start, race laps 3.33 nautical miles, long laps 3.94 nautical miles, total course 57.89 nautical miles as the XCATs head out towards the milling area.
It's amazing because they are so close. We are just behind these people that you see on the shore, on these rocks, and the boats are passing in front of us, so close to the public. Yeah, you can see also from this shot. The engines revving up are even noisier than when they are at full speed because the props are making more effort to move the water. So it's a thrilling, really. Then you add on top of this the chopper, the helicopter from the Dubai television that's on top of our heads, making its noise as well. It's really a thrilling situation. Yeah.
Giving it a really nice hard rev, the Abu Dhabi guys in front of the crowd. Literally, you can almost touch the XCATs as they sail past us. What an amazing location. And once again, going through our qualifying results or our pole, where everybody will start. Maritimo from pole position. The Australian-made and designed XCAT, 2 minutes 28.724. What an effort that was. I predicted a 2:28.8. They pulled in a 2:28.7.
Yeah.
Abu Dhabi 4, 2 minutes 30.125 starts from second. From third on the grid will be Abu Dhabi 5, 231.346. Now, the gate will be the first four, gate one.
Absolutely.
So, ending off the first gate will be Dubai Police. They'll be the first four competitors to head off on the first starting gate, which is closest to turn 1, which is actually the second turn of our race course as the race will start. From fifth on the grid, 222 Offshore. Sixth, HBI Racing Team out of Italy, one of 4 Italian teams here in Dubai. From seventh, boat 17, that's Kuwait. From 8th, New Star Racing from Russia. Dimitri starts out of 9th from Italy. Victory Team makes their welcome return to the UIM XCAT World Championship from 10th. Videx will start out of 11th, and Coldsail Brokers rounds off the field in 12th.
And these are the moments while they are going out. In some moments they will have to keep their position, but at the same time go a bit faster. And these are the moments when your fingers on the throttle levers are really tense and nervous. So you would like to speed up, but you can't do that enough. And the Pasquale Cesana from the pace cutter will shout at them through the radio to keep their position, maintain your position, don't go far, don't go ahead of the one in front of you. They will be very tense. Sometimes we are even able to let you hear through the radio and the mic the guys talking on the radio. It's really tense moments.
Yes, Pasquale Cesana, our official starter on board the PaceCat, which is a 700 horsepower version of an XCAT. The XCATs that are racing are all 800 horsepower, powered by 2 Mercury Verado Race Offshore 4-stroke engines. Incredible engines that they are designed exclusively for the XCAT World Championship. There's the PaceCat as I speak, and Pasquale will be listening to intermittently as he's trying to get the field all close. They're all nervous, they're all eager to get going, and it's his job to make sure they're all in line so we can go racing.
In this very moment, I have an error on the radio, Paul. In this very moment, Pasquale is repeating them. So boat number 12, 4, 5 and 3, you are on the first gate, and then telling all of them, don't forget the 4 boats are in the first gate, another 4 boats are in the second gate, like I told you. Then if you make a mistake, you knew and you've been warned.
You've been warned. And he doesn't mind giving them a bit of a yelling at, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yes. So getting our 12 boat field in order. Remember, it's a 4-way title fight. Dubai Police lead by 6 points. Maritimo second on 137 points. Abu Dhabi 4 are 1 point behind in third, 136 points. Abu Dhabi 5, 113 points, 23 points behind. They're the 4 who are fighting for the title out of this race and our second race tomorrow at 3 o'clock GMT +4 Dubai time. So
while you see the conditions of the sea from this shot, it's like small waves, but this is because of the wind. It was calm 2 hours ago. This kind of wind takes small waves, really unpredictable, not big of course, but it can disturb also because the wind itself can disturb the boats when they're jumping. Sean Torrente was telling us from the pontoon some minutes ago, and that could be the issue, not for the big waves, but just for the wind disturbing them while they're flying out of the water.
Well, it's certainly much choppier than qualifying, that's for sure. So I think we're going to see quite a bit of low-level flying this afternoon, Emanuele. It was certainly thrilling yesterday and the day before in our practice sessions, and interesting to see boats like Contenders Brokers getting on top of the times in those conditions. We didn't have all the XCATs go out in the field in the rough conditions, but the course in the rough conditions, but today they're all out there, so if this wind builds up, it's going to be spectacular.
Yeah. Exactly. And yeah, I think in some seconds they will get the yellow flag, which means speed up up to 35, 40 something knots. Yeah, that is a yellow flag. We can try.
Time to speed up and get ready, remain in formation.
All of a sudden they will get a green flag just when they are in position. I keep the radio close.
And we're racing right now here in Dubai, the Grand Prix for 2019, for the UIM XCAT World Championship. Pasquale is screaming, go! And they are going. Dubai Police,
wow,
side by side there. Have a look at this action. Nothing
Where's
in
Maritimo?
Abu Dhabi, I don't know if they're ahead. Maritimo, yeah, there they are, in third, third at the moment on the inside, heading towards the second turn, which is our first turn for the start lap. Unbelievable start
No, I
there.
think Maritimo is really in the back. Okay, it's very far from us. It's the one on the top of the screen, but it's very far. We'll see after the first turn. I don't want to get confused by the
I think they were
angle.
sitting at around third, didn't get the start they wanted, but
Yeah.
how was that for a screen by Pasquale? Brilliant
Amazing,
start.
yeah.
Everyone in formation, but Dubai Police, absolutely nothing in it between them and Abu Dhabi 5, Abu Dhabi 4, I should say, as they powered towards the first turn.
As I see the Kuwait boat going very slow, closing the pack and going very slow. And that's a pace cut, okay? Yeah, Kuwait probably had some issue because they are already far behind.
Abu
the
Dhabi
rest.
5 way out in front of Dubai Police. This is incredible stuff.
Wow.
Big gap indeed. You can hear the excitement here in Dubai all
Yeah.
around us. We have Dubai Television. We have on-air crews from all over the world covering this event.
And then I think it's Dubai Police and then Maritimo, if I saw it correct. Red flag.
Now this could be disastrous for Maritimo if it's involved with them.
Yeah, we see the rescue boats by the buoy, Bravo buoy.
They looked very close heading into that
Yeah.
first turn. It's a red
Let me
flag.
hear
The
over the
race,
radio.
Race has stopped. We'll find out from Emanuele what is happening right at the moment. So this could be why we couldn't find. I did see Maritimo heading towards that first turn on the inside, but I couldn't make who the boat alongside him was. Tom Barricotta and Ross Willardon were waiting to hear what's happened there. So it was a pretty dramatic start. We couldn't see because of what happens. It's an inverted boat. It's an inverted boat. I can't see the side of it at the moment, Emanuele, but it's definitely inverted. So safety first, of course. And the pace cat now, Bergamo Scuba Angels will be over there, making sure that our drivers are all right. Fabrizio Boffi, Paolo Smaldone, Germano Primi, Catherine Miski, Renata Poblocca, and Gianluca Berti, our doctor, and the Bergamo Scuba Angels out there to make sure everyone's all right.
Okay, the communication, I switched to the other channel and it's boat number 9. They were talking about a towboat immediately, so it should be just, if the main issue is towing the boat, it shouldn't be a big rush.
New Star out of Russia that is inverted at the moment out there. It's Mikhail Kitashev and Dmitry Vandyshev. And it was interesting because I did notice the red colour of New Star right up there at the front. I thought, what a start, but I couldn't quite make out who that was. It's a real shame for them. So sorry if we've given all our Australian viewers a bit of a shock there, but it certainly was right in the thick of the action with Maritimo, who were fighting for the title. Just so hard to see the side of that XCAT at the moment, but they're saying it's New Star. Real shame.
It's definitely Mikhail Kitashev, Dmitry Vandyshev, they're okay, but they're talking about towing the boat and restarting the race procedure from the very beginning. Okay. That's what I'm hearing over the radio.
So poor old New Star, they were 8th in the championship at this point in the season. They were 9th in the pole position rankings and finished today in 8th. There it is, boat number 9, New Star Racing, definitely out of Russia. And real shame for those guys. They've worked hard all weekend. Mikhail and Dmitry really showed some good form too early on. And at Shanghai as well, where they finished 4th in the opening race.
Another good confirmation from the radio, Fabrizio Boffi, that you just named, the boss of the Scuba Angels. They asked him, do you need further assistance? He said, no, I'm fine.
Everyone seems to be okay, which is a great thing.
Okay.
So, but our Bergamo Scuba Angels were there before you could have even clicked your fingers. They're a fantastic rescue team, one of the world's best, in fact. I'm glad to see them out there.
Okay, Fabrizio Boffi, I just heard over the radio. He said I don't need further assistance. So it's a good confirmation, even if the boat is flipped and they have to tow it.
Yeah. So we should explain there is an escape hatch at the bottom of each XCAT. So in the situation of an inversion, they open the escape hatch and they can actually leave from the floor, exit from the floor of the boat. Not so easier said than done, obviously, with all the belts and everything like that, but just shows you the strength of these XCATs too. They're 2,400 kilograms each, with 800 horsepower and a flip over situation. Everything's straight, everything's still okay.
And also the drivers are really trained for this because they did this so-called turtle test every other month, like many times during the season they have to take it. It's like simulating the cockpit. They are flipped down in the water, upside down, and they have to get out.
Yeah, the immersion test, referring to in a swimming pool. That's usually how they do it.
We have Alfredo Amato here walking in front of our booth. Alfredo, it's a bit, some of us surprised for me. Why are you not in the water?
Because this morning we lose an engine on the water, under the water.
Oh no, right. Yeah, no. Yeah, I know. We are aware of that. So you will not be able to replace it.
No, we okay with the boat, but don't have time because today the race is early, and so for today is impossible. But tomorrow we are on the water.
Okay, good to know at least. Yeah, thank you.
Be back tomorrow. We look forward to it. Yeah.
Yes, sure.
Okay, thank you.
Very timely visit there from Alfredo Amato.
Legendary
XCAT racer,
yeah.
legendary offshore powerboat racer, and stuck his head in the window to say hello. Literally,
nice.
I wish we had a camera so people could see that he actually stuck his head.
Of course, we were aware of the accident they had this morning. We talked a lot during the commentary about this engine. In the beginning, it seemed like Johnny flipped down underwater, but actually it was lost in the water. But I knew they had a replacement, so I thought they made on time, but I couldn't. But we will see them tomorrow, luckily.
A real shame for New Star too. They were only 1 point behind Blue Roo, who's not competing, and 3 points ahead of XCAT, who are not competing. Finished 7th overall in Shanghai. They were destined to move up the championship because of that. But let's see if it can be racing tomorrow. I mean, I didn't see any broken parts of the hull, but you never know with these things, do you?
Yeah, that's the main point. If they can fix it, of course, this is salty water, so the engines can be really difficult to clean all the running parts inside of the engine. Then a lot of water, all the electronics in the cockpit. It's tough. It depends the time they have. How many work? How do you say man work? Like you need
manual labor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's gonna be tough. We hope so.
It will. Let's hope. But we know we've seen it before. Overnight rebuilds and stuff. We saw it in the Gold Coast back in 2015 when Dubai managed to flip twice. Those drivers are actually here and competing. They're in the victory boat. Salem Al-Adidi and Isa Al-Ali, the uncle and nephew driving team. We should point out too that while victory team is a wildcard entrant in this round, they can get a result, but they do not score championship points. So if you're thinking that they can interfere in a championship result, impossible. They can get a trophy, but they won't get any points. So,
exactly.
But fantastic to see them back, and what a magnificent looking brand new victory boat, XCAT that is. So the major manufacturer, in fact, in our field, there's only 2 others. It's Maritimo from Australia, and the Doug Wright boat that's being run by the HPI racing team of Rosario and Giuseppe Schiano di Colla.
And talking of Victory Team 33, they started in P10, as we said, from the pontoon, the adrenaline lane, some minutes earlier. Because they had an issue with an engine, they have a lot of spare parts, so they replaced both the engines. Of course, they didn't have the chance to test them, but they are confident they will be faster. So even if they start in now it's P9 because New Star is out, but they will probably gain some positions, so that will be exciting to see as well.
So reminding you of that start order at Maritimo, Abu Dhabi 5 and Abu Dhabi 4, along with Dubai Police out of Gate 1. From Gate 2, HPI Racing Team, 222 Offshore, XCAT Racing and Kuwait. And from Gate 3, it will be Dimitri, Consul Brokers, Dimitri and Consul Brokers, but not VidX.
Yeah.
Correct?
Okay.
All right. And hopefully VidX is back in the water tomorrow, eh?
Yeah, we hope so. Yeah, we hope so.
I hope indeed. Now, the world is represented so well here. You can see the shipwreck out there that Emanuele and I looked at the other day because it was very misty. Suddenly it cleared and we see this overturned.
Yeah, all of a sudden it looked so new, not rusty. So we said, what has happened? Like a boat flipping just now? But no, it's there.
It's there all the time. It's
also a small yacht.
Posterity. Yeah, so they decided to leave it there. So you can see the field waiting to get back into water. It's going to be the same starting process. I dare say with less number of 1 lap less. So 13 race laps. And 2 compulsory long laps. They can take their long laps after the 3rd lap, on or after the 3rd lap, not before. Then it's all up to them with strategy to make the most out of that. We have 4 home teams from the United Arab Emirates here, 4 teams from Italy, and they're joined by teams from Australia, Russia, and Kuwait in this grand final field for the 2019 UIM XCAT Dubai Grand Prix. We're here in Dubai thanks to our hosts, the Dubai International Marine Club, with the support and patronage of His Highness Sheikh Mansour bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, President of the Dubai International Marine Club, the Dubai Sports Council, and the UIE Marine Sports Federation.
Well, we see another small yacht. Well, not that small, but maybe small for Dubai. A pleasure yacht, yeah. This could be for the shape of the glasses, Sunseeker, I'm not sure. Anyway, I was hearing over the radio that they are ready with the water pumps back at the dry pits for boat number 9. Water pumps and cranes. They have to lift the boat while it's still upside down, very slowly. They turn it in the right position, and then they can't lift it up because it's filled with water, so it's very heavy, and we would crack the structure.
Right.
So they lift a little bit, centimeter by centimeter, while the water drains out. The water pumps as well help to quicken it up, and then when it's really they can take it out of the water. It's a long process.
Very delicate operation, but these guys are experts, and work will start immediately and go through the night, and hopefully we see New Star back in action tomorrow. Beautifully liveried XCAT, and they're getting faster and faster with every round. So we've had 2 rounds before this one, but obviously before the championship started in Stresa in Italy back in July, there was the Fugero Challenge Trophy that didn't count towards the championship, and it was 222 Offshore that won that overall. Giovanni Capitella and from Venice, and Darren Nicholson from Newcastle in Australia. They've had a bit of a rough season since, and they're hoping for rough weather here so they can go harder in that wonderful victory team XCAT of theirs. You're looking at the High Performance Italia racing team. This is Giovanni and Rosario
Schiano Nicola brothers, with
the
their
brothers
father
team.
Antonio.
Yeah, Antonio, the team manager, Tonino, as he likes to be called. We just saw him on screen before too, those people that were in the row. That's all the team managers and so forth, but a great family operation there. And the sad side of New Star getting sent back to the pontoon inverted. The second flip over for the season, if you count XCAT at Shanghai.
Yes.
So that'd be the second flip over that I'm aware of the season. And a real shame that we've missed out with XCAT and the Blue Roo here at this grand final round for the 2019 UIM XCAT World Championship, the Dubai Grand Prix. So Pasquale.
There's been also a flip over. I was trying to a flip over in the qualifying of the Shanghai GP for Consul Brokers, Andrea Comello and Luca Betti.
So 3 for the season.
Yeah.
There you go. After 3 rounds and 3 flip overs. And we see that High Performance Italia team out on the course now. Sun is shining again here in Dubai. It got very, very cloudy just before the start of the race and quite a bit cooler. But here we are. The sun always shines on this magnificent city.
Well, the starting procedure is on its way. I'm still listening on the radio. Pasquale is calling, Pasquale Cesana is calling all of them, say stay out, move here, move there. The starting procedure will be the very same as before. Then we'll get the yellow flag, speed up, and then green flag all of a sudden, and straight to the first and second and third gates. Maintain your line, please.
And it's a very hard, almost a hairpin turn 2, which becomes turn 1 for just the start lap that they need to negotiate. And being a very tight turn, and you got XCATs close to each other and all the wash and all the wake, you know, you might think, how do you flip it over? It's not hard. We're in that sort of a situation. There's a great aerial view of everybody about to get into position in each of the gates. There's 222 offshore, the joint Italian and Australian entry. Giovanni Capitella and Darren Nicholson, they need a good result here. Their season has not gone as well as they would have planned, that's for sure. And they're currently 5th in the championship, but 42 points behind, so a bit too far to make any inroads. Certainly they could move up. There's 35 points for a win, but it depends who else gets the big results alongside them. Dubai Police Maritimo, Abu Dhabi 4 and Abu Dhabi 5 are fighting for the title. It's our race today and another race tomorrow, 3 o'clock GMT plus 4. Make sure you're streaming with us, and a practice session tomorrow morning, the final practice session of the UIM XCAT Dubai Grand Prix at 10 o'clock local time. Looks magnificent out there.
Stay out, please.
We're listening to Pasquale Cesano, our official starter now.
Shouting to this boat, victory, stay out, please, number 33. Was in the wrong position.
Yep.
Why the speed up a bit, but still not yellow flag.
Team managers looking on. So they're alongside the shore with us, next to the pontoon. Crew members young and old, but mostly the race managers in communication with the drivers.
You see that boat on the left of the screen is rocking that much because it's some waves, yeah. Especially when you are still, of course,
it's
you
getting,
rock a lot.
I'm watching the flags, Emmanuel. It's
Yeah.
getting windier and windier. This is going to be absolutely fantastic. Only because we've seen what's happened here in the last couple of days. And if you saw our stream from practice yesterday, you'd know exactly what I was talking about.
So there's even sailboats in the back. This is like a regatta. Yeah, what? So it means, yeah, good wind. Good wind.
Fantastic footage here at Sunset Beach. We're located just behind the Sunset Mall area here in Dubai. Fantastic city. So many sporting events, so many major events. Yellow flag.
So speed up and get ready with your hands on the throttle because we are going to give the green flag. That's the meaning.
And Pasquale sends them away. We're racing once again here in Dubai. Let's hope for a cleaner start this time around. Heading towards the second turn. It's just flat out throttles to the carbon fiber. Have a look at this aerial view. Fantastic stuff. It's Abu Dhabi 5. It looks like they're doing the business at the moment. Dubai police are on the outside of them. There you go. Dubai police are ahead. Boat 3, Zadis Al Safain and Nadir bin Hendi getting some air. Making that run towards this tight hairpin. Our first turn. Victory team on the outside. Wow. Three-way going into turn 1.
I think it was another bad start for Marittimo, it seemed to me, while 222 offshore seemed to be like gain some position.
And Victory team's gone very, very wide.
Very wide.
Yeah.
They didn't want to interfere because the wild card maybe they said okay.
And
this
they were
is not the time, yeah.
And they were warned about not interfering in the championship because they know they've got a fast boat. So here we go. Have a look at some of those tiny yachts watching the action out there. The two Abu Dhabi teammates. Abu Dhabi 4 races past Abu Dhabi 5. Sean Torrente, Faleh Al Mansouri. But their stablemates, Altaya and Al Mansouri, are not going to put up with it. They're still putting the challenge. It's a drag race between the stablemates.
That's a very nice image, believe me. Wow.
Unbelievable. You see them hitting these waves. Wait till they get to turn 6, folks. That's when it gets really interesting. But look at this. Do you think there's any love lost between these guys? They love each other. But look, Abu Dhabi 4 edges out in front.
Wow, we will see the next turn because they're still both eligible for the championship, so it's important for both of them. Yeah,
absolutely. They're both fighting for the title, same team or whatever. Abu Dhabi 5 gets a faster run into the turn.
Wow, and also the angle of the camera can be tricky, but we will see. Wow, big jump for number 5. We'll see number 4 is on the right of the screen.
You're right, bit of an illusion. They're a lot closer than what we can see.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, Abu Dhabi 5 gets a light. That was unbelievable. Sorry, it was Abu Dhabi 4. It was Torrente and Al Mansouri getting airborne. Unbelievable stuff. Abu Dhabi 5 riding shotgun now. You know, those aggressive moves through turn 6 work because the gap to Abu Dhabi 5 increased incredibly. I don't know if they backed off when they saw what happened. But Abu Dhabi 5 was right with them until that happened.
They are in front of us. No, it's number 3. Yeah, it's number 4, number 5, and number 3. Yeah. I think I saw number 10. And Marittimo is in 4th position. Okay, it was just an illusion for the camera.
Maritimo's doing fine. You can see these, the view of Dubai in the background. Sunset Beach here. What a place for the final round, the grand final round of the UIM XCAT World Championship here in Dubai. Abu Dhabi 4, 2 minutes 28.477 on their first racing lap. 1 second clear of Abu Dhabi 5. Dubai Police 3 seconds, 3.03 behind in 3rd. Then it's Marittimo, 8 seconds behind the leaders in 4th. 222 offshore in the top 5, 10 seconds behind the leader. And in 6th, Victory Team, Dimitri, Consul Brokers, HBO Racing Team, the top 9 at the moment out there on the course. Have a look, the Abu Dhabi boys still fighting 1st and 2nd, and their championship contenders along with Dubai Police and Marittimo. So our top 4 are the championship contenders, but these two are from the same team, and they both want to win the title, don't they?
And it's also important because either one of the two can make the others lose points. They are Dubai Police and Maritimo. If they come first and second, the other two, number 12 and number 3.
Makes it harder for them.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Dubai Police are our points leaders, 143. They're 6 points ahead of Maritimo heading into this race. Abu Dhabi 4 was only 1 point behind Maritimo in third. And Abu Dhabi 5, 113 points, 23 points behind Dubai Police. Sorry, Abu Dhabi 4, their teammates, I should say. So here they are heading towards the back end of the course. Look at how that gap has increased, Emanuele.
Yeah.
Sean Torrente, the only American pilot in the field, along with Faleh Al-Mansouri, two of the best in the business. Defending XCAT world champions, of course. Won the title last year by 9 points ahead of Dubai Police, with 3 wins and 2 podiums. Dubai Police have been really throwing the challenge out to get that title back. And we saw how hard they've been fighting to do it, winning one of the races at Shanghai and grabbing 2 podiums.
They are so close because they are still in the same shot. Okay, it's some seconds, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Of course, Sean Torrente, Faleh Mansouri being in front, they have the advantage of having clear water. It's more difficult to be trailing.
And we should remind everyone that Abu Dhabi 4, as defending champions, won the opening round in Stresa back in July, with 2 first places after qualifying third. 4th overall in Shanghai as well. As they power past us, all our VIP guests here having a great time. We have Audi here with an official presentation, some cars on display, and lots of guests. So Audi of Germany being involved in the event.
So close! That's 2-2 offshore in Maritimo, shoulder to shoulder.
Right in front
the
of
shot.
us.
It was just in front of us. Pardon me if you don't see them, but they were so close. Like
there they are.
There they are. There they are.
Here we are on screen now.
Maritimo 2-2 offshore on the outside.
Holding on the inside. The fans here got splashed with water. It was that close. I'm sure you heard that as they powered by. Console Broker's getting some great air as well out there. They're currently in 9th. HPI's in 8th and Dimitri in 7th. So Abu Dhabi 4 has extended their lead to 5.3 seconds. Dubai Police 4 seconds behind in 3rd. Maritimo 0.18 of a second behind. That's
and 2-2 offshore in Maritimo, the gap on the finish line was 0.3 of a second. This is incredible. When they crossed the line, they were side by side, really. We'll see. Here they are, I think. Yeah, Maritimo on the right, and 2-2 offshore seems to be in the front now.
Well, the
so maybe, yeah,
rougher
they are
conditions
faster.
are suiting
yeah,
the boat,
there's
you know.
Conditions.
They wanted that. They wanted some choppy weather. They're getting it, and they're certainly responding to that challenge. Giovanni Capitella and Darren Nicholson, 2 of the most established offshore powerboat racers, both Darren from Australia and, of course, Giovanni from Italy.
You know what?
Raced all over the world successfully, this duo.
When we were on the adrenaline lane, Paul, I stuck the microphone inside the cockpit, and Giovanni told me just some lines. We made some changes, we will see. He's so experienced, always looking at the meteo like everybody else, but he has such an experience also in that. Maybe he knew that the sea would have been rougher because of the wind, and so maybe they changed the setup for these actual conditions compared to this morning when it was getting flatter and flatter. So maybe this is an advantage. I want to keep an eye as well on Maritimo if they lost this position just because number 10 is faster or because they are slower, they have some problems. So we will keep an eye also on Maritimo compared to the boats behind to see if they are losing ground only to number 10 or to the others.
Well, it's only 3 laps into this race. There's still a lot of time to be made and positions to be gained for Maritimo, but also with the championship in mind as we look at Dubai Police on screen now. Arif Al-Safain and Nadir Bin Hendi, the 2 most successful offshore powerboat racers on the planet, and that's no exaggeration. As Abu Dhabi 4 powers past us here. And look at the air the Dubai Police are getting. Pushing hard there in 3rd position to make up ground. Not as choppy as yesterday, but certainly lifting up the front of these XCATs.
And from this moment on, being this the 3rd lap completed, they can take their long laps. They can start with their long lap strategy. So we will see if something changes.
222 offshore looking fantastic as they power past us here at the start finish line. Maritimo as well, very stable.
2-2 offshore now in 4th. The gap to Maritimo is 4 seconds, so they were able to overtake them and already gained 4 seconds. Then is Victory Team in 6th, Dimitri in 7th, HPI crossing now in 8th position, and Consul Brokers, which is now on the line already 51 seconds from the leaders.
And Victory Team making up some ground too. They're getting faster and faster with each lap. For Isa Al-Ali and Salem Al-Adidi, the uncle and nephew driving duo who are back in XCAT racing after an absence. A recent absence. The Victory Team for 2 seasons hasn't been in XCAT, but they certainly won every record there is to be won, haven't they, in the past?
You see there's 222 offshore, then Maritimo, and then in the back is Victory going wider. And they seem so close, but of course it's the zoom lens that makes this impression. Dimitri going wider and wider. I don't know if they're going for the long lap, maybe. We don't have the communication yet. We will see if they are.
Well, this is where the strategy comes into it, folks.
Yeah.
Is the long laps. When do you take them? When do you hold and not take? You know, if you're fighting for the championship, you'd want to be going when your competitors are going, and so you're on an even keel all the way through the race. But it's a difficult one, you know, to pick. And the wind is building, the chop is building. The Victory Team are on screen now, and they're brand new, locally built XCAT. Salem Al-Adidi and Isa Al-Ali. And for those of you who remember who were at the Gold Coast XCAT Grand Prix in 2015, these were the two that flipped twice during that weekend, not just once, twice. It was sensational, went viral all over the world, and incredible stuff.
But then again, in 2017, they won the XCAT World Championship, and then, as we say, they abandoned this series for almost 2 years, but they didn't stop racing, of course. They went in other categories, in other continents, and so on. But now they're back, and we are so happy to see them back. While Abu Dhabi crosses the line for the 4th lap, 10 minutes 24 of racing. Abu Dhabi 5, 6 seconds is the gap. Then we should see Dubai Police soon. There they are. 13 seconds.
Now it's interesting that Abu Dhabi 4 has extended their lead by just over a second, just on that lap. So they're getting into a really good rhythm. They have no disturbed water in front of them other than the waves. Everyone else has to deal with the wakes and waves from the other boats, and that's obviously going to make it harder for them to catch. Now this could be also something that Maritimo is suffering at the moment, but we say that they're currently in 5th.
In 5th, and they closed the gap by 1 second. To the offshore and Maritimo, they had 5 seconds gap. It's 4 seconds now. So maybe they found back the feeling with the number 12 boat, Maritimo. And also,
the Victory Team is running their long lap on the 4th lap of the race, so they'd be now.
Yeah.
So going out to do their long lap. Now, interesting to note too, HBI Racing down in 7th, so they're losing a bit of time. Dimitri's ahead of them in 6th. That could be them heading off on their long lap as well. We'll find out soon. So here we are at Sunset Beach in Dubai.
Yeah, these guys over HPI number 96 are very close to Dimitri number 20. I think if they go on like this, they could even... well, it depends also on the long laps, but that would be nice to see them elbow to elbow and fighting for the position.
Oh, for sure. Let's see what happens. It's Abu Dhabi 4 doing the business at the moment. They're 6.3 seconds ahead of their team stablemates, Abu Dhabi 5. Dubai Police in 3rd, Bin Hindi and Al Safain. 222 Offshore in 4th, Maritimo in 5th, Dimitri, HBI, Victory Team and Coastal Brokers rounding off the top 9 at this point. Interesting that Dimitri's showing some good form. We're following them on the screen. They're showing some good form, so that's a great effort there by Roberto Lopiano and Maurizio Canando, the tallest driver in the field at 2 meters in height. And we saw that when you were interviewing the drivers. You could see him just trying to squeeze his way in there.
It's been a struggle to prepare the seat for his body, of course, but he made it, of course, compliant to all the safety rules. It took a long time, all the safety checks, the engineers and whatever. It's perfect, but it's really by the millimeter, yeah. And so, while it's Abu Dhabi 4, Abu Dhabi 5, Dubai Police, 222 Offshore, Maritimo, Dimitri, HPI Racing Team, Victory Team down to 8 because of the long lap, of course, and Consul Broker in 9th position. Abu Dhabi 5 crossing the line, 7 seconds, 0.8 is now the gap to Abu Dhabi 4, while Dubai Police, I think they're getting closer, 15 seconds, yeah, but it seems... Yeah, we will see. They have a good strategy during the whole race, these guys, as we said on the
another second gained by Abu Dhabi 4 on that lap as well, so almost a second. So Sean Torrente and Faleh Al Mansouri really pushing hard.
And what they will do is they won't take. Wow! Once again, sorry, the images couldn't catch, but in front of us, like once again, Marittimo close to 222 offshore. They're still down. The gap is 0.1 of a second. So what happened? Marittimo, all of a sudden, they slowed down. They've been overtaken by 222, and now they are fast and they are overtaking back 222 offshore. Wow!
Incredible. Holding back, being a bit conservative at the start, I think.
Probably.
You know,
We mentioned that.
Thinking about the title. That's all they're thinking about. So probably stay away from trouble at the start. Obviously, they would have loved to get out in front, but they didn't. So they're staying away from trouble and now starting to peck their way through the field. Let's see what they can do. But great effort and great to see 222 offshore, Capitello and Nicholson having such a close battle as we look at Dimitri on our screens now. And the glare from the sunlight here at Dubai on the water at Sunset Beach on this long 3.33 nautical mile course.
While Dimitri went for the first long lap, that's why they are now crossing the line in 8th position. They were 6th before, but first long lap is done for them.
They're standing on the rocks. They're virtually 10 meters away from the XCAT as they power
you
by.
see the checker buoy there. It's amazing.
And hopefully we'll get a chance to view, because their reaction, I'm sure some of them got splashed when they went past before. That was amazing stuff.
Like splash area, like the
Splash, water splashing out. Yeah, that's it.
like the aquarium when you go and sit there.
But great work here by Abu Dhabi 4. They started the season this way. They won the first and second races at Stresa in Italy on Lago Maggiore. And a big ciao and we love you to everybody watching from Italy and the Great Lakes region of Italy. That was an amazing opening round. It was Abu Dhabi 5 who took pole in Shanghai, but Dubai Police taking the win there. And Marittimo earning their first 2 victories in races 2 and 3 and christening that boat. It got a pole position in Stresa, got its first wins at Shanghai. This fully Australian designed and manufactured boat. So Abu Dhabi 4 goes past us once again to start the 7th lap, and 222 offshore has announced that they're going on their long lap. We're about to take off on their long lap now. And there's a shot of everyone enjoying the action here at Sunset Beach in Dubai for this final round, the grand final for the 2019 UIM XCAT World Championship.
And the gap now between the first 2, Abu Dhabi 4 and 5, is 9 seconds, so another 2 seconds gained by Abu Dhabi 4. Dubai Police is still 15 seconds, so it means they are getting closer to Abu Dhabi 5, which is interesting to see later. Marittimo is now in 4th position. 222 offshore has been overtaken, but they also took the long lap, as Paul was saying, you were saying. And that's why we don't know who's coming 5th now, if it's 222 offshore still or HPI Racing Team, we will see.
So 3 competitors have taken 1 long lap. Everybody will need to do 2 long laps in order to be classified for this race and gain the result in championship points. 222 offshore blast past us there, and they're doing a great job. HPI Racing keeping them honest, obviously due to the long lap. And Dimitri will head off on their long lap now.
Already they're second.
Well,
they want to close the, yeah.
Get them out of the way. Yeah,
absolutely.
Dubai Police on your screen now. Arif Al Safain, Nadir Bin Hendi.
In the left turn, controlling the boat with the trims, the steering. The matter is not losing much speed, not having a too long way around the buoys. They are so good, but like everybody, they're skilled in doing that. But that's the only left turn of the circuit. Then they have how many? 5.
The only right, the rest all left.
Yeah. The only right. Yeah, they have 5 left turns. Yeah, this is anti-clockwise,
so
of course.
6 turns in total, anti-clockwise, and only 1 right, 5 left turns. Very, very fast course. Lovely layout. I'm loving it. It's great. Particularly at this point here, we'll watch Dubai Police and see if they can make up some ground. They were spectacular here this morning in qualifying in the pole position session, where they did top the times to get provisional pole after a sensational last minute lap. It was incredible.
Yeah.
And they really threw it out to Marittimo. Marittimo did the exact same thing in their run and improved again by 2 seconds. So what a challenge they're thrown out there to each other. Dubai Police looking very, very smooth indeed through turn 6. See them now in the beautiful Dubai sunshine. We've got helicopters here, we've got people here, we've got Audis here, we've got everyone having a great time. And we have the XCAT World Championship, this final round, second last race of the season. One more tomorrow, 3 o'clock GMT +4, 3 o'clock local time here in Dubai. So make sure you're with us streaming on our live stream and our social media channels to enjoy the action.
And it's an occasion also to remind the amazing job from the local organizers, the IMC, the International Marine Club. The setup, the layout is beautiful. Also the joint work, of course, with the promoters, which is UIM, as Paul mentioned. This is a really cool event. A lot of people, a lot of hospitality sponsors. You mentioned Audi. As an Italian, I also have to mention that there were Piaggio and Moto Guzzi motorbikes. Yes. Yeah, they put this morning. It's really nice. If you are around here, just come. It's admission is free, of course. You will be able to feel the thrill of these races and enjoy the event itself.
And it's a lot of fun too. We've got DJs playing here, there's music, there's all sorts of entertainment for you to enjoy, and the pit paddock area completely open. And the teams have a special challenge this weekend as we look at 222 Offshore, still in 5th position at the moment. But the bit of a challenge out there for the teams, a brand new award that's introduced at this round in memory of Luca Nicolini, who sadly we lost earlier this year, and it's the most smiling, happy team because Luca used to smile so much all the time. So basically, they have to smile at you when you go with them if they want this award. And there's a number of judges, or anonymous judges, walking around checking them out as the pace car rolls by us and says hello to everybody. And luckily, not having to run out to any emergencies at the moment besides the drama. If you've just joined us, we have lost New Star Racing. They did flip over at the first turn. Both Dmitry Vandyshev and Mikhail Kitashev are okay, and the boat's being taken back to the pontoon to get all the water taken out and hopefully to be back with us tomorrow. Sadly, XCAT is not racing with us also at this round as we look at Maritimo, the second in the championship by 6 points to Dubai Police. Maritimo currently in 4th position, 58 seconds behind the leaders Abu Dhabi 4, and Dubai Police, our 3rd place racers at the moment, 14 seconds behind Abu Dhabi 4, are setting off on their long lap now. So it's Abu Dhabi 4, 10.9 seconds clear of Abu Dhabi 5. So on that point before, the Luca Nicolini Smiling Award, the Most Happy Team Award, will be given at the gala celebration here on Saturday night at the Westin at Dubai, the Westin Hotel. And there'll be judges walking around making sure that everybody's happy and taking care of you. So do come and join us, as Emanuele said. It's well worth your time if you're here in the area.
You know what happened? This is strange because Abu Dhabi 4, they were leading. They went for their long lap. Now, normally you don't do that when you are leading because you don't want to find yourself back in the pack. But they did, actually. They took their long lap, the first one, and now they are second, trailing to Abu Dhabi 5.
Yes, but remember who was second to them, their stablemates. So it's not Dubai Police, it's not, even though they're fighting for the championship, you'd rather have them take the lead.
Yeah, maybe what a strategy.
Yeah, you'd rather have them do it than to allow one of your competitors to move up because they can rob the points from them as well. So I kind of understand what I think they're doing there. If it would have been anyone else behind them, they probably would not have done it.
That would have made no sense. Yeah.
They would have waited until they knew that their competitors were going. So Abu Dhabi 4 now, Abu Dhabi 5 in the lead now, ahead of Abu Dhabi 4, 13.8 seconds. Then Dubai Police in 3rd, Maritimo in 4th, 42 seconds behind the leaders at the moment. They're our 4 title contenders. We'll know by tomorrow who will be the 2019 UIM XCAT World Champions. 222 Offshore in 5th, Victory Team in 6th, HBI Racing in 7th, ever the consistent, Dimitri in 8th, Console Brokers running in 9th.
Nice shot. This is difficult. No, this is from the shape.
This
HBI. 6, yeah. The
HBI,
shape of the hull is different, yeah, at least, because against the sun it's hard to tell. But yeah, they're crossing the line now. Currently 6th. 1 minute is the 1 minute 33 is the gap to the first, which is currently Abu Dhabi 5.
And Giuseppe Sciano Di Collo we're looking at now as the pilot of the HBI Racing Team boat out of High Performance Italia in Italy. The Mercury Racing distributors for Italy as well. A top 5 finisher in Shanghai. Them improving with every single round. Giuseppe and Rosario Sciano Di Collo. And it's interesting to note that Rosario, the younger brother of Giuseppe, came to XCAT or powerboat racing from motocross, motorcycle racing, at 25 years of age. So
he's the throttle with his brother. Rosario, the younger, is the throttle man, and
the other way around.
Giuseppe is the helmsman. So good, big responsibility for Rosario.
It is a huge responsibility, isn't it, for a young driver in his first season, his first full XCAT World Championship season.
And now it's long lap for Abu Dhabi 5, right after Abu Dhabi 4. So this time is Abu Dhabi 5. So there was a strategy from the team manager. They said, okay, number 4, you go for your long lap now, but you won't disturb that long because Abu Dhabi 5, your buddies will take just the next lap.
Yeah, and knowing that they have each other, they're robbing points from each other, but no one's robbing points from them. That's the important thing. Now, all depends where they finish, but that's what I think they're up to. So the Victory Team on screen once again. This is a brand new Victory Team boat, just being constructed. 2 brand new engines that seem to be powering along pretty well, although they're in 7th. And as you said, they didn't have a lot of time to really sort them out and map them out and all the rest of it. But Salem Al-Adidi and Isa Al-Ali on their comeback to XCAT, the XCAT World Championship, doing a good job there in 7th and finding some air as well. As we see the sunshine increase, the wind toning down a little now. It is lap 10.
Well, we see this profile of the boat. You can tell the cockpit is taller than the other Victory-built boats, as we've seen in some images earlier today. This means that they have more head clearance, and they were able to mount. I went to double check with them because I wasn't that sure, and I saw with my very eyes that they were able to mount the seats with shock absorbers. 20 millimeters, 2 centimeters is the run of the seat up and down, but that's enough for them not to be too solicited in their vertebrae, of course.
Good old shock absorbers in the seats, and we found out that also you found out that Maritimo don't have that though.
Exactly, they are the other boat with enough space to mount, but I prefer not to. And it was interesting because Tom Bericote was telling me I prefer not to have because I need a more direct feeling with the boat, which can be understandable. Of course, it's bad for your back in the long term. But I say not only for this, but also because I don't want to raise the center of gravity of the boat, because with the shock absorber you will be higher. And so, yeah, it's really looking at details.
So due to the long lap, Dubai Police now up into 2nd, 11.3 seconds behind Abu Dhabi 4, and Abu Dhabi 5 into 3rd, so they're just 0.1 second behind on that last lap. So I don't think they've come back from their long lap quick enough to get ahead of Dubai Police. So that didn't work to plan, but 0.1 of a second though. So they must be right. The last time around, 0.1 of a second was the gap, but we're looking at Dubai Police, and we can't see Abu Dhabi 5 at the moment, but they can't be too far away.
No, that's amazing, because if they, Dubai Police, they were able to push that fast while Abu Dhabi 5 was into their long lap. It's like something like, you see the both of them. Yeah, there's some seconds gap. It's like the overcut in Formula 1, like one is going for the pit stop and then you take advantage and you push, and in the end you will be in front.
There it is. Yeah. So Abu Dhabi 5, exactly what we thought there. They didn't get back quick enough from the long lap. Rashid Al-Taya, Majed Al-Mansouri there in the Abu Dhabi 5 boat. And Maritimo is about to take their long lap now, their first of 2, or their second.
Yeah, the second they took, because sometimes they took it all at the same time. We can't even...
Now that's interesting too, because the onus on the XCAT, the boat returning from their long lap, is on them to give way to the traffic, or to get in safely. Now they could have been very close, 0.1 of a second, and Abu Dhabi 5 would have had to let Dubai Police have the line, otherwise you're going to have an accident. And, or cause an accident, get a penalty, and you're out of the championship. So no one can afford that.
So now Abu Dhabi 4 and Dubai Police in first and second position. In the championship they are, Dubai Police is the first, and Abu Dhabi 4 is trailing by 7 points. In this case that would mean 5 points more for the winning one, so Dubai Police would still hold the leadership in this case, photographing the situation now.
Lap 11 out of 14 race laps we had, plus the 2 long laps, so 17 should be our total. We had the issue with the start lap, so whether or not we have a 16 as a total, that may be the situation. But not too many boats left that haven't done both their long laps. Boat 4 and 5 who have done them, I'm showing one.
Only one, boat 4 and then boat 5 has I've done only one long lap, also Dubai Police one.
Oh, well this is going to, okay. Yeah. So Dubai Police have done one, well that makes sense then, because those 3 are going to lose ground whenever they decide to do it. Here we are.
We have in front of our booth
the incredible
Ricardo
La Cognata has joined
us. Head of the present office with the UIM. Ricardo, you want to say just one word? I hand you the mic from the across the window, head of the President's Office with UIM. What do you think of this race?
This race is fantastic, terrific, really. We're having a great fun, and I think also the drivers. And it was really strange. I mean, this cloudy weather all of a sudden strengthened the wind, but now it's sunny again, and really odd. It's fun. It's really fun.
You look good on TV, Ricardo La Cognato. I'm enjoying that. There
yeah,
you are.
I mean,
Here we are.
I'm like someone selling something.
We're working hard here, as you can see, but what a great day here in Dubai. And look, congratulations on the success of the UIM XCAT World Championship, but some big news for next season? Can you tell us anything?
Maybe tomorrow. Not for today.
I tried.
Not for today. You try. Nice try. Okay.
Thank you, Ricardo.
So thank you. Join us tomorrow in the commentary booth.
I will tomorrow for sure. Thank you. Bye.
Thanks for popping your head in, literally. As our second guest to do that so far today.
It's amazing.
Alfredo Amato and Ricardo La Cognato, who's obviously with the UIM and also working strongly on the promotional side of the UIM's involvement with the XCAT World Championship. All right, side-by-side drag racing now. Maritimo is involved with that. Is that
Abu Dhabi 5?
Abu Dhabi 5. Oh, yes. Very
so
close. Indeed, Maritimo has really got
because Abu Dhabi 5 went for the long lap and so, but they're still in front.
Well, will they be by the time they get to the turn? We'll see. It's right in front of us now.
Yeah.
Have a look at this, folks. Through the wake they go. Maritimo's on the inside, heading into the first turn. They elect to go out wider and keep Abu Dhabi 5 to the inside.
So many battles today.
Oh, it's been great, and all right in front of us.
Yeah. And part of the fact that we are so close to the shore and to the boats, we have all the people passing in front.
Incredible.
That's why we had the chance also to meet some.
Hopping in for a
yeah,
visit.
exactly. And
Permesso.
that's
More
great.
than welcome.
I love the location. I love the
That's
position
great.
that we are at the moment. Our booth. I love the everything. Great event, really.
It really is a great place to do it, isn't it? Sunset Beach here in Dubai. And also, because of the elevation of it, you're actually standing watching, not at sea level, you're above sea level, and the boats are coming within 10 metres of you. As we look once again, this battle continues. Abu Dhabi 5 and Maritimo, remember, they are both fighting for the championship, along with two other entries, of course, Dubai Police and Abu Dhabi 4. But these guys, they have to be very careful here. They're racing so close. We know that Tom Barry-Cotter does not like to give up. Neither does Ross Willerton.
You have to move from the wake. That's why they moved on the left, not to be disturbed by the
Look at the straight line.
Yeah,
look at the straight line speed of Maritimo. Throwing it out once again to Abu Dhabi 5. Rashid Altaya, Majid Al Mansouri, drag racing, but they've got that bit more speed, Abu Dhabi 5. Maritimo slots in behind for the turn once again. Both very, very aware that this could end their championship right here, right now for both of these competitors, and neither wants to do that. Sebastiano Pelecchia, our sporting director, pointing out and keeping an eye on what's going on.
Yeah.
We also have Dennis,
Dennis Wilson.
Dennis Wilson, our event.
Yeah, he's a event coordinator with UIM,
UIM.
From Ireland.
Like our Grand Marshal, if you like, who's in charge of the driver's behaviour and so forth.
Yeah,
out there.
exactly.
This ding-dong battle's continuing. That's Australian for a close battle. And Maritimo bouncing from sponson to sponson. So is Abu Dhabi 5. Here we go again. It is lap 13. We're getting close to the end of this race. But Abu Dhabi 5 holds on tight. They're not giving up, are they? They want this title.
No. Wow.
Maritimo, you watch Tom Barry-Cotter. He'll be getting even more and more crazy in there as they continue this fight.
I think at the moment Maritimo is slightly faster, but they can't overtake because they are so disturbed by the wakes and the sprays. But they are going so fast. Wow, it's amazing.
So
amazing.
meanwhile, out at front, Abu Dhabi 4, 7.7 seconds ahead of Dubai Police. Now they're yet to go out and do their second long lap. Abu Dhabi 5 in third. We've seen Maritimo very, very close behind. There is the battle we're talking about. It looks longer than it actually is, folks. Wait till they get to the turns.
What a battle this is
Oh,
for the third spot, but for the championship as well. Wow, what a race, Paul, so far.
You know, the incredible thing about it is that they're getting close without taking well, taking as much risk as they possibly can, and you know that they must be thinking of the championship, because when they get that close, we know what tends to happen with these XCATs. Somebody hits something, or hits somebody, or hits a boy, and things go crazy. Here we are again. Maritimo side by side with Abu Dhabi 5.
Stuck to them.
This
really.
is not a replay. This is happening lap after lap after lap. Heading towards the tail end of the lap now. Watch them around turn 6. Now, this is where Abu Dhabi 5 is very, very fast. Heading towards turn 5 and turn 6. And then Maritimo catches them again when they get into the straight line. Look at that.
Going wider, still staying on the left side, they prefer. They stay on the left side because, my opinion, because the driver inside the cockpit, the one who's at the helm, which is Tom Ricotter in this case, is sitting on the right part of the cockpit, so he can see better the other boat from the back. He can see the wake and he can control.
It makes a lot of sense, eh? And the wake from these things is not a joke, is it? You can't see a thing when you're directly behind. It'd be impossible.
Yeah.
Abu Dhabi 4 blast past us on lap 14.
So yeah, Dubai Police went for their second long lap. The gap was 3 seconds to Abu Dhabi 4. But Abu Dhabi 4 still has to take their second long lap, so we will see, because it's another interesting battle in front.
It's still going on, Abu Dhabi 5 and Maritimo.
Wow.
There is nothing in this. Who is going to get the better? They're running out of laps as well. Wow. Look at the air, they're getting so close together. Flat out, look at that, trying to keep those XCATs as low as possible to the water, not getting too much air.
Now we're talking about less than 1 second. I am telling you, they are faster. Maritimo is faster. In this moment, they are faster.
They're faster, but they can't get around because of the wake and everything.
Tough.
Yeah, but it looks sensational.
And no strategies anymore because they completed their long laps. So yeah, it's you have to find a way to pass them.
It's a fight on the water. There it is, right in front of us.
The gap is 1.2 seconds. That's nothing. Also because it's closing. It's closing.
And people say XCAT racing isn't close, huh? Hey, have a look at this battle we have here. So Abu Dhabi 4 ahead of Dubai Police and Abu Dhabi 5. Maritimo, that battle that we're seeing, nothing in it. Less than just over a second. 1.2 in fact. 222 offshore in 5th. Victory Team in 6th. HPI Racing in 7th. Dimitri and Consul Brokers making up the 9 XCAT field. Having lost New Star Racing on the opening lap, Sweetcat sadly not taking part due to the damage inflicted in their flip over at Shanghai, and the Blue Roo also not taking part.
And Kuwait as well, we lost in the first lap. They had a failure, yeah.
So poor old Kuwait, the bad luck continues for Abdulatif Alamani and Mustafa Al-Dashti, who had a great run, didn't they, in race 1 at Shanghai, finishing in 5th.
Yes,
well,
they had a great
5.
weekend in Shanghai. 3 races, so many points for them. Yeah.
They moved up into 10th. Oh, in fact, as of today, they moved up into equal 8th in the pole position standings as well. So they're certainly on the march up. So Rosario and Giuseppe Scano di Colla go past us here at the start-finish line. They're currently 7th in the HPI Racing Team XCAT. One of the older boats in the field, Doug Wright chassis, the only one.
Second and last long lap for Abu Dhabi 4. Which are leading, so we will see when they are back from the long lap where they will find themselves compared to Dubai Police, which is running in the normal course.
They had 32 seconds in the bank on the last lap. Almost 33 seconds as a fan comes and says hello to Emanuele. You're so famous. I can't believe it. That's the third person to come and say hello to you today. If anyone knows me, come and say hello, please. But yeah.
So yeah, 32 seconds you were saying.
32.8 in the bank. Now whether or not that's enough to get that long lap done, this could be a great strategy by Dubai Police as well. They will certainly be close when Abu Dhabi 4 returns. Then they go past.
So yes, there they are. The gap is 3.9 seconds. Wow, this is really nothing as well. Wow, how many laps do we have to go? It's just 2, maybe. Yeah, just 2 laps to go, so 3.9 seconds from between Abu Dhabi and Dubai Police. Wow.
Nothing in it. Abu Dhabi 4 retains the lead after their long lap. 3.99 seconds ahead of Dubai Police. Abu Dhabi 5 in 3rd. Showing a lap down due to long lap, and Maritimo as well. 3rd and 4th. There they are, going past us right now. They're still together, Maritimo, Abu Dhabi 5 and Maritimo for 3rd and 4th. Have a look at the gap.
0.9.
9 tenths of a second. Unbelievable stuff. So
Wow.
we've got 3.9 seconds in the fight for first place, and we've got 9/10 of a second in the fight.
Look at
for
also
third.
these two guys. It's two battles. We can't even follow both of them up together. But look, this is okay. The angle of the camera, don't be tricked. But anyway, it's Abu Dhabi 4 and Dubai Police. The 3.9 seconds, the gap on the finish line. Still have 2 laps to go, and we will see because Dubai Police are pushing and doing their best in order to.
Well, we know that Arif Al-Saban and Nadir Ben Hindi are not going to give up. They never give up. They try so hard. We saw it in qualifying in the pole position session this morning. We've seen it in races over and over again where they won in Shanghai. They came second and third in Stresa. They want to win here. They're leading the championship by just 6 points from Maritimo heading into this race. Abu Dhabi 4 clears Dimitri, laps the Dimitri XCAT of Roberto Lopiano and Maurizio Carando to continue their run in the lead. They do well and stay out of his way. Dubai Police on the chase, but running out of laps.
What an amazing race, really. I have no words. It's one of the most exciting races, like battle-wise, that I've seen.
Well, we need a split screen so we can see the two battles
exactly.
going at the same time. But this is incredible stuff. I mean, Abu Dhabi 4, what a performance by our defending champions, Sean Torrente and Faleh Al-Mansouri. Here we go, round turn 6. You can hear how excited our Arabic commentators are getting out there for Dubai television, being beamed throughout the United Arab Emirates and countries all over the world. Here for this final round of the UIM XCAT World Championship here in Dubai.
This battle goes to advantage of Abu Dhabi 4. I think
so keep an eye on the flag, keep an eye on the situation in terms of how close we are to the end of the race.
This is second to last lap in my reckon. Next time we will see the white flag, which means last lap. So the gap, Dubai Police, always here. It's going slow. It's going slow. Also the noise.
Oh no! Dubai Police have a problem.
What a pity! Yeah, they
oh,
slow down.
unbelievable!
13 seconds is the gap, but especially the noise of the engines.
Oh, they've just got to hold on to the end. They need the points. They need to try and finish this race. This is tragic for Arif Al-Safain and Nadir bin Hindi. The championship leaders is Abu Dhabi 5 and Maritimo continue to fight. Gee, nothing in it at all as they chase Dubai Police. Now, if they do have a serious problem, we can see by these magnificent overhead shots.
That would be such a shame for the championship. Wow, I can't believe it.
See how this gap goes. We'll see visually because they're still running. They need the points. They have to try and finish.
Yeah, they're running now. I see them in the distance, but they're not that fast.
Maybe maybe an error somewhere along the circuit because
or just a temporary failure of an engine because the sound was like they were revving slower. The engines were revving slower.
Yes, definitely had a drone to it as it went by. Yeah, it's Abu Dhabi 4 looking good for this one. Our sole American driver in the XCAT World Championship field, Sean Torrente, ex Formula 1 World Champion. So many credits to his name. Formula 1 World Championship runner-up in 2013 and 2016 and the 2018 Formula 1 World Championship.
Well, the camera stays on number 4, but a battle between Maritimo and Abu Dhabi 5 is still going on. They are really side by side and they are gaining ground to Dubai Police, which is going slower. So in some moments they will find all of the three of them all together. It's, we see in front of us, I don't know why the camera is not on them, but it's, wow, 3 boats side by side at the moment. It's Dubai Police, Abu Dhabi 5 and Maritimo.
There are so many fans in front of us, I can't see the last lap flag. So the pace cat's right in front of us, but there's so many people watching the racing, which is great to see. Have a look at the air that Abu Dhabi 4 gets towards the end of the race. Incredible stuff. Pushing to the very end, Torrente and Al-Mansouri.
Yeah, this is the white flag for the last lap for them. I see the official on the foredeck of the pace car with the white flag in his hand. So as they pass the finish line now, it will be the last lap for them. But we want to see also the battle between Dubai Police, Abu Dhabi 5 and Maritimo. Yeah, white flag as you see.
Last lap. Here we go, folks. One more to go. This is going to be pivotal in the championship. We're waiting for Dubai Police, who were running in second position. We believe they may have a problem.
The chance, you know, for Maritimo, if Dubai Police is slow and Maritimo is able to overtake Abu Dhabi 5, they've been trying for 4 laps, they will, all of a sudden they will finish second. and that would be very good for the championship because they were leading already on. And it's
Maritimo!
Maritimo! It's Maritimo! Wow!
Unbelievable! The Australian team is
Wow!
in the
Abu
second
Dhabi
position.
5 and Dubai Police. What a final lap it will be.
Exactly what you said.
Yeah!
This is incredible stuff for the Australian
I
team.
can't believe it.
And the Australian built and designed XCAT. You can hear everyone going crazy here. They would not have been expecting to be in second position.
Amazing, amazing. We will have such a
What
last
a
lap.
battle. We didn't see where they overtook Abu Dhabi 4.
Yeah,
Abu Dhabi 5,
yeah.
I should say.
Yeah, no, yeah, the timing is not,
I don't know where they overtook Abu Dhabi 5, but that is just extraordinary stuff. We're seeing them on screen now. Tom Barry-Cotter and Ross Willerton. Australian fans, stand up wherever you're watching. I don't care if it's in the middle of the night. This is incredible stuff. Who would have thought?
Yeah,
incredible.
incredible.
And victory team going the long lap. Oh no, that's
no, this is all communication.
That's
Yeah, the timing. Yeah, but
it's all done.
no problem. It's so visual now.
It's
Yeah,
all visual.
Yeah,
but
Maritimo. Wow,
that was the last thing I was expecting to see. Because as you were saying it, Emanuele, I don't want to throw it at you, but I was thinking, yeah, right. They're going to pass Abu Dhabi 5. Dubai Police trouble, and they're going to get second. And that's exactly what happened. So hats off to you. High five, mate. You know your XCAT racing, I can tell you. But you take nothing away from Abu Dhabi 4. That was a fighting drive from the start.
Yeah, absolutely.
A restart, and then to the end, getting hounded all the way by the best in the world, Dubai Police, Arif Al-Safain and Nadir Bin Hindi. How tragic for them. This situation.
Wow, yeah, and
they were leading the championship. Is going to mix up everything exactly the way we wanted for tomorrow's final race of the 2019 UIM XCAT World Championship. Coming your way at 3 p.m. local time, GMT +4. Abu Dhabi turns flat out now through turn 6. What a race. Make sure you put your hands together for these guys. Sean Torrente and Faleh Al-Mansouri throttles to the carbon fibre as Abu Dhabi 4 make their way towards us. It's a long final straight. Checkered flag for
Chopper and top, and they cross the line.
Abu Dhabi 4 win the second last race of the 2019 UIM XCAT World Championship. What a result. Now we wait on Maritimo from Australia, for Tom Barry-Cotter and Ross Willerton.
It seems it's them from the shape of the boat. Yes, it's them in second position. Yeah, absolutely. Maritimo finishing the race in second position. Wow, amazing, amazing.
Aussie.
Oi.
He got it right. This morning we practiced that and he actually said, what did you say?
Go.
Go. I said, no.
Don't blame me. I'm not from down under.
And in third place, Abu Dhabi 5, rounding off the podium.
And Dubai Police right after, very close. So yeah.
They get some good points. I mean, it's not as good as it could have been, but not as bad as it possibly would have been with two of the best in the world sitting there riding that one. But Abu Dhabi 5, well done to Rashid Altaya and Majid Al-Mansouri finishing in third. Well, what a race for Maritimo and Abu Dhabi 4. Unbelievable battle all the way through, and I honestly didn't think they were going to do that, but well called to Emanuele on picking that and helping the Australians out. 222 offshore, the joint Italian-Australian entry finishes in 5th.
And very soon we will tell you also the ranking after this. Of course, it's provisional reckoned by us, but we will see because they are so close.
Sean Torrente on screen right now. Faleh Al-Mansouri. He throws down his life vest. He's so happy. So they're about to get the checkered flag, the ceremonial checkered flag that Pasquale Cesana has used over many years, some 30 years now. They'll throw the flag over. It's his job not to drop that in the water because it's worth a lot to Pasquale. And then there's the Abu Dhabi team. Talk about running two fantastic XCATs. Well done to the Abu Dhabi team. They make their way past us now here in commentary. Well done, guys. Superb effort.
So I'm trying to reckon the provisional ranking after this race, and it's been a reverse for the first three. It was Dubai Police, Maritimo and Abu Dhabi 4. Now it's Abu Dhabi 4 in first position, 171. Maritimo 167, so 4 points, and Dubai Police 165, another 2 points. So still very close. While Abu Dhabi 5 139, they are almost out of the game, but you never know. But wow, it's amazing.
That's incredible stuff. Dubai Police leading the championship 165 points, oh sorry, excuse me, 171 points is Abu Dhabi 4. Incredible. Look at those gaps, 2 points, nothing in it, absolutely nothing in it. And what an incredible race. Just extraordinary stuff from the UIM XCAT World Championship. As we look now at Sean Torrente, Faleh Al-Mansouri. I wonder if they'll jump in for a swim like they did at Stresa.
And Paul, I ran to have some interviews.
Thank you, Emanuele Ferraris di Celle, and we look forward to catching up with the drivers. And what a race indeed that was, in a big area with the checkered flag from Pasquale Zizana, our official starter, and our dignitaries on board the Pace Cat. Congratulations, put your hands together. Sean Torrente, Faleh Al-Mansouri, our defending XCAT World Champions, ending the season as they started it as winners in Stresa, with race 1 and 2 going to them. And now at the ultimate round, the last round of the season, taking the first of 2 race wins after qualifying in 3rd position today. So incredible stuff earlier today in much smoother conditions than the race itself. But certainly a very, very thrilling race. Very, very enjoyable one too. The gap from first to second was 19.8 seconds between Abu Dhabi 4 and Maritimo. Abu Dhabi 5 in third, 32.2 seconds behind the leaders. Dubai Police took 4th. Great to see Arif Al-Sabain and Nadir bin Hindi bring that home in the points and keep themselves in the running for the title. And tomorrow will be one hell of a title fight. 222 Offshore in 5th, a second behind Dubai Police. Almost got them in the end. Victory Team in 6th. HPI Racing takes 7th. Dimitri 8th. And Consul Brokers ran off the field at 9th. We lost Kuwait during the race due to a failure of some kind, and New Star Racing flipped at turn 1, causing a restart. And of course, Swikat and the Blue Route didn't start, so hence our numbers in the field were quite depleted from the 12 that we had start the race. So, wow, that was just exhausting because it was just so incredible. Just the battles going all the way through the race. So a reminder, for our second race taking place tomorrow, the final race of the UIM XCAT World Championship for 2019, the Dubai Grand Prix second leg at 3 p.m. tomorrow Dubai time, GMT plus 4. Before that, at 10 a.m. local time, the final practice session for the XCAT World Championship for 2019 will take place. So 1 hour of action. You'll feel free to join us then via our web streaming, social media channels and so forth, YouTube as well. And make sure you visit the XCAT Racing website and Facebook page for more information and updates as we progress through. And watching Abu Dhabi 4 bring it home now as helicopters zoom over us here at Sunset Beach, the beautiful Sunset Beach here in Dubai. Such a great city for such a great event. If you want to know more about visiting Dubai, the host city for the 2020 World Expo next year, go to visitdubai.com. But an exhilarating destination if you haven't been here. It's a glittering city and beaches, and combines tradition with modern architecture like you've never seen. It's an incredible place and some of the most beautiful beaches. Truly, Sunset Beach being one of them. And a great location. You can see our carnival as set up there and people enjoying the sunshine on the beach, and the city of Dubai in the background that continues to grow all of the time. And what a thrilling event that was, and great cheers coming up from the crowd from the foreshore leading into the end of that race. So a bit of drama at the start, as always with the XCAT World Championship, and we'll see what happens as we move into tomorrow's racing, once again at 3 p.m. local time. That's GMT plus 4 for those of you streaming from around the world. We'll be rejoined by Emanuele Ferraris di Celle, interviewing some of the drivers very shortly, so stay with us on the live stream for that.
Okay, so live we are from the pontoon. We are going to have now number 12, Maritimo. Amazing second place for them. In the back there is Abu Dhabi 4, the winners of today. They dominated the race, but the championship is as open as ever. We stay here because we want to get them immediately my personal opinion, the MVP of the day is these guys. Okay, they started in pole, they had some trouble at the beginning, but he had an amazing race. And then, of course, number 4, the winners of today. They are actually the leaders of the championship, Abu Dhabi 4. My record before, when I was in the commentary booth, is 171 points for them, 167 for Maritimo, so only 4 points to divide them. And that should be 165 for Dubai Police. This is Tom Barry-Cotter, congratulated by his buddies. Tom straight from cockpit to pontoon, and just I want an impression like in this moment.
Probably the hardest race of our lives, honestly. It was off the start, of the first start, we thought we had no power or just got a bad start, and then the second start we realised it was something else. So boat wouldn't go over like 90 mile an hour, we just had no power. Took about 4 or 5 laps, and you saw number 10 past us, and then the power came back to us not long after that, probably about 4th or 5th lap. And then was a fight with number 10, and then we caught number 5 in the long laps, but I guess they were getting some team orders, and we really we thought, feared for our lives there a few times. Honestly, they were downright dangerous. So, but we'll leave the rest to the race officials.
What about his overtake on Abu Dhabi 5? I mean, yeah, the last laps, also Dubai Police were slowing down for an issue. We're all close together.
Yeah, I mean, that was like on the overtake. Yeah, I mean, we overtook them like a few times, but they just go for you and turn at you, and it's honestly a scary thing. Coming down the start-finish straight, they pushed us, and I was just staring straight at Pasquale in the start boat, and I thought we were going into Pasquale, and then I thought we were blowing over. But like I said, we'll leave the rest for the race officials.
Okay.
Thanks.
Still congratulations for the race.
Oh, don't lie.
And we have also here the winners, Sean Torrent. So great victory, and now leading the championship.
Yeah, we were lucky, man. The first start, the port motor just shut off. We don't even know what happened. And then we got the restart and had a good start, and Fala did an amazing job driving. They did an amazing job with the long lap, and we were just managing in the front. We weren't really pushing too much, just to manage. The conditions were really tricky, so it was a blast. It was so much fun.
Confident for today?
Thank you, yeah.
For tomorrow, sorry.
No, today we'll forget today, so we'll start doing...
finished yet.
Yes.
We need more points because we need a cushion just in case.
We need to just make ready for tomorrow.
Dividing you from Maritimo.
And what about 3?
6 points.
Okay, that's good. Thank you so much.
Live update. Congratulations, guys. Yeah, so this is the adrenaline live back from the boats. I don't know if we can have, you see all cheering. We can also, Rosario, you want to say a word about your race?
I'm happy for the result. Very good waves out of the track, and I'm so happy because with Giuseppe increased my feeling for the buoy, for turn, for setting. The boat is really good. Unfortunately, after first start, number 9. First start was better, but number 9 have a flip. And we need to stop. And after the second start is not really good. For this reason, we go up from the last position.
Good start in the first start.
First start was maybe 4th, but
the second time Shanghai the same. In the first start maybe 4. Maybe
but,
4th battle.
We are on play. We are on play.
Good. Thank you, guys.
Have a nice
Brothers, Chiano, so nice to see them just straight after the race. So yeah. This was the first impressions live. I don't know if we can get back to pole, otherwise I can keep on. You just tell me. These are the Abu Dhabi guys, so happy.
Number 1!
Good job, all of you guys. A great team. Yeah. Hello. Of course, there's a lot of them, but they're doing a great job.
Thank you very much.
We can maybe try to have also a word with Ross. He's talking to his Australian buddy Darren Nicholson from board number 10. We heard from the words of Tom Barry-Cotter, he was not very happy with the result, which is good anyway, but was really concerned about some let's say not fully clean fight with number 5. That's what I understood, but we will see. Anyway, on a spectator point of view, it was amazing. Yeah. So yeah, okay. And now I think the live from the pontoon is okay because all the drivers are going back. Amazing race, and stay tuned because tomorrow at 3 there's another race and we will decide the 2019 championship.
Thank you very, very much, Emanuele Ferraris di Celle, for co-commentating and getting out there and getting those interviews done. What a race. Let's review those results for you once again. Abu Dhabi 4 take the win, 45 minutes and 37.8 seconds being the race time. Second, Maritimo from Australia, 19.8 seconds behind. What a comeback for them. Third, Abu Dhabi 5, 32.2 seconds behind. And Dubai Police made it home, 36 seconds behind in fourth. Then 222 Offshore in fifth. The Victory team in sixth. HBI Racing team in seventh. Dimitri in eighth. And ninth out of our 9 XCAT field that were remaining was Console Brokers, finishing in ninth. That's Andrea Camello and Joachim Kumlen, the pilot and throttle man. So that championship situation heading into our final race of the season. Let's have a look at highlights though first before we do that of this incredible race. We saw the start and they all headed off. Wasn't to last long though, because as they headed into turn 1, New Star Racing found itself in the middle of a battle heading into that first turn. You can see that Dubai Police Victory got 222 Offshore got a great start. The fans certainly enjoying the action from the VIP areas, the Audi setup here, and also the UIM XCAT World Championship entertainment area, absolutely full today. But yeah, first turn grief sadly for New Star Racing out of Russia. We hope that they'll be back with us tomorrow. And here we see some of the side-by-side action as well. It was incredible at the start. And so close to the viewing areas for everybody here. Enjoying the action here at Sunset Beach. Fantastic location, so much clear areas to view. Now this was the battle that went for most of the race between Maritimo and Abu Dhabi, and 222 Offshore at the start. They battled in that early stages of the races, lap after lap after lap, and at one stage splashed us right near our commentary position as they went past the start finish. And Dubai Police were pushing so hard, getting airborne on several occasions. Look at that, sponson to sponson. Great trim work there. Looking at two of the best in the business in action there. And trying so hard to win this race, but sadly experiencing some kind of mechanical problem that we'll find out about and report to you tomorrow. Or if you check online on our social media channels and websites, you'll find out exactly what happened there. But still managed to secure fourth place despite that. So HBI Racing team of Rosario and Giuseppe Scanodicola, very impressive today, in 7th overall. And remember, first ever season for younger brother Giuseppe. And Salem Al-Adidi and Isa Al-Ali were welcomed back with open arms, as was the Victory team, now owned and operated by the Dubai International Marine Club, our hosts for this event. And what magnificent hosts they've been. We thank them for everything they've done in this magnificent setup for this event. And Dimitri, you can see towards the right of our screen, just disappearing now in High Performance Italia. Shots there of their XCAT. This is Dimitri, Maurizio Calando and Roberto Loppiano in boat 20 in the lime green, spectacular looking Victory team XCAT. Looking great. Great sunshine too to end off our race meeting. So race 1 was an absolute beauty, and I'm sure race 2 is going to be even better tomorrow. A reminder, 3 p.m. GMT +2, 3 p.m. local time here in Dubai for the UIM XCAT Grand Prix, Dubai Grand Prix, second and the final race of the 2019 UIM XCAT World Championship. Thanks for being a part of it. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow for practice at 10 a.m. GMT +4, that's local time, for the 1 hour practice session before the race, happening at 3, and then the podium celebrations to celebrate not only the race results, but the championship results for 2019. Who's it going to be? Dubai Police, Maritimo, Abu Dhabi 4 or Abu Dhabi 5? We'll find out tomorrow, and we look forward to being there with you. So on behalf of Emanuele Ferraris di Celle and myself, Paul Marinelli, and everyone involved in the UIM and the XCAT World Championship, we'll see you tomorrow.